For centuries, the British monarchy has been a symbol of continuancy, service and national identity. Yet in recent years, the pressure group Republic has made headlines with campaigns under slogans like #NotMyKing and calls to abolish the monarchy for good, in favour of an elected head of state. Their messaging is loud and attention-grabbing, especially among younger audiences online, but when we look at their facts, a different picture emerges. Independent polling and official financial data shows that many of Republic's claims are misleading or incomplete. Here's a closer look. If you've been following my channel, you know I've talked before about debates around the monarchy and the arguments made by groups like Republic. Some of what I'll cover today may sound familiar to many of you, but in this video I want to take a closer look at some of their recent claims, compare them with the actual facts and figures, and explain why it is so important to understand how the monarchy and the UK law really work. As many of you will already know, there's a lot of misinformation out there, and younger people are sadly most at risk of actually getting caught up in this misinformation. And my goal in this video is to cut through the noise and show you the bigger picture, and why the Republic Party or the Not My King campaigns are very dangerous for the UK. First up, we're going to speak about public support for the monarchy. Now, Republic frequently argues that public support for the monarchy is collapsing, pointing to polls that highlight the younger people's scepticism. Now, it is true, sadly, that attitudes differ across generations. In some surveys, a majority of under 34s say they would prefer an elected head of state. Now, in my opinion, that's mainly because of the uneducation about the monarchy for the younger generation. And there was a lot of money put into history lessons and lessons about republics and stuff like that, which is why there is a wider amount of younger people that prefer a republic, because that's all they know. Or they don't understand the monarchy because they've never been taught about it, they've never seen any of the amazing things that they do, etc. But the national picture tells another story. According to a YouGov survey back in August 2025, 65% of Britons overall said they want the monarchy to continue, while only 23% backed a republic. And about 12% were undecided. Once again proving that Republic are liars. Now, in short, that means that the majority of the country still supports the monarchy, thank goodness, even if younger cohorts lean more to Republican, and they wouldn't lean more to Republican if they were taught about the monarchy. And they also would not lean towards having a republic if they were actually taught about the repercussions of having a republic in this country. Anyway, Republic highlights the smaller subgroups but leaves out the broader context. Again, they switch everything to fit their disgusting narrative. Another lie from Republic is the royals are so unpopular. Now, Republic often suggests that the royal family is widely disliked, yet independent data shows otherwise. Recent trackers from Ipsos and YouGov 2024 to 2025 consistently place Prince William and the Princess of Wales among the most popular public figures in Britain, each with favourability ratings above 70%. And these are ratings that a president or a prime minister could only dream of. King Charles III's popularity ratings remain positive as well overall. To present the monarchy as unpopular ignores this reality. While some members face criticism, others get deep respect and affection from the public, and rightly so, because they serve our country. They support our charities, help our foundations, and help the most vulnerable in society that would be forgotten about if it wasn't for the monarchy. Even today, the royal family remain incredibly important to the UK's heritage, culture and identity. Without that, the UK gets rid of its prestige, and especially as the UK monarchy is one of the most famous monarchies in the world. Without the monarchy, the UK is a wet country with a prime minister and a government in turmoil. I am telling you now, right, if we got rid of our monarchy, we would be even more of a laughingstock than we are already, because our government makes us look stupid across all of the world, right? Get rid of the monarchy, that's the only thing keeping the UK stable at the moment, right? We are even more of a laughingstock because we've just got rid of the one thing that sells this country. And also, to add to that, the royals are popular because they help with foundations and charities. Get rid of the monarchy, get rid of all of that money going into the charities, charities will crumble. No one gives the amount of money that the monarchy gives to charities each year. So charities would not be reaching the amount of people they're reaching now to help people who are the most vulnerable in society without the monarchy's money and without the monarchy's prestige, helping them to reach a wider audience. That is why the UK's monarchy is very respected and very, very, very important in the modern age. Now, next up, we're going to speak about money, and a lot of people know about this money lie that Republic like to peddle quite a lot. So yes, as many of you might already know Republic's website regularly states that the monarchy costs more than £500 million annually. The facts though, the official figure published in the Sovereign Grant Annual Report 2024 to 2025 is 86.3 million. Now that number has been fixed since 2021 to 2022 and equates to around £1.29 per person per year, and it will actually go down because coming next year, according to reports, the Crown Estate profits will go up because of the monarchy, but the percentage that the sovereign grant will be capped at will be 12%, not 15 and 25%. So it will actually be 12% that the monarchy will be getting come next year, according to reports, which means, yes, they will get more money, but they'll get a lesser percentage of the money that the Crown Estate gives to the Treasury, which means that there is more money in the public purse once again, and yes, it's because of the royals. And how is it part of the royals? Well, King Charles, his campaigning has helped put profitable wind farms on the Crown Estate land, which means, lo and behold, more money for the Crown Estate. Now, because of this means that the monarchy has decided to take a smaller cut of the Crown Estate profits, which means that the sovereign grant will actually be 12% and not 25% of the Crown Estate profits, which means that they will once again get less money, and that will be more money to the general public. And fun fact as well, the UK monarchy is one of the cheapest monarchies in the world. So I don't know why these republics are moaning, because some monarchies in the world cost around £5.25 per person. We have the cheapest monarchy in the entirety of the world, according to reports. Now, despite what I said earlier around cost of the monarchy, actually, in reality, unless you live on the Crown Estate land, you are not paying for the monarchy. And majority of the Crown Estate land is land that the monarchy lives on themselves, so technically they pay for themselves. So even though it's £1.29, it equates to £1.29 the sovereign grant does per person at the moment, actually it's free for the majority of the UK.
Hi everybody, I'm briefly going to interrupt this video to quickly speak about an amazing brand called Solskin. So what is Solskin? So Solskin is basically a approved brand by dermatologists. It's 100% skin friendly, it's vegan, cruelty free, and it's the #1 brand for sensitive skins. If you're like me and you have eczema, Solskin is the brand for you because it's not aggressive on your skin and it's made with 100% natural ingredients as well. So I really like this moisturiser. This moisturiser is one of my favourite products, apart from all the other products I'm going to show you in a minute. This is one of my favourite products because it smells amazing, and I get really dry skin, especially when you're putting on, you know, self-tanning and stuff. You want to make sure that your skin is hydrated all the time. So the tanning mousse is also really hydrating as well, but I like to put the tanning moisturiser on as well because the tanning moisturiser just means that your skin is extra hydrated. And I also love using it. It smells amazing. We'll give it a little go. I love this product. Like, Solskin is 100% amazing. And look, whoa, look at that, guys. The self-tanning mousse has we might have spoken about this in a previous video. If you're new to self-tanning, there's actually instructions on it, which is really good. And Solskin comes with a mitt. I love this mitt. Now, I'm telling you why I'm obsessed with this mitt, right? You put it on, which you can buy this on their website. You put the tanning mousse on. Now, so this is the tanning mousse. Now, this is 100% natural, so hydrating as well. And you can make your skin even more hydrated by using the tanning moisturiser as well. So basically what you would do is, just in case you want to see. So if you see, let me just see if it comes out. Right, you can see what I'm saying. Look at that, look. 100% just a natural ingredient. It's a mousse, so it's really easy to use. I haven't had any leaks with this either. Put it on my arm up here, look. It naturally rubs it into your skin. But now, look at this. 100% natural. Looks amazing. It looks so natural on your skin, as you can see. Obviously, you put more on than like just one arm. But yeah, I'm just giving you an example. I can't really see it that well on the... But as you can see, it's near... This tanning mitt means that you can rub it to the same sort. You can blend it into your skin. Look at this. Natural tanning. It's so good. Looks like my natural tan. It literally looks like you can't really see it that well on this camera. But it looks like a natural tan. Some Solskin products. 100% recommend getting them. So you can use the code Lydia20 if you want to get some money off your order and get yourself some products from Solskin. Anyway guys, back to the video.
And this is actually due to the fact that the monarchy pays for themselves, and a lot of their money that they use is for charities, foundations, and yes, they keep a bit for themselves, but most of their money is for charities and, you know, foundations to help the most vulnerable in society. and yes, to help our country as well. So where does Republic's 500 million come from? It's their own estimate, which folds in assumed costs such as security, ceremonial events and local authority spending. Many of those costs are not itemised in government accounts and are disputed by independent analysts. So in other words, the official audited cost is far, far lower than what Republic claim. Because the local authority doesn't even spend money on the monarchy, let alone security and ceremonial events. And again, Republic often posts graphics showing arrows pointing down for monarchy and up for republicanism. The implication is that the monarchy's days are numbered. We spoke about this earlier in this video. It's not true at all. The monarchy is still loved in Britain. They basically push across their propaganda. It's ridiculous. Now, I really do not like speaking about Prince Andrew, but I'm going to talk about him because Republic like to put and mention the Duke of York or Prince Andrew in every single comment they make about the monarchy, or a lot of comments in this case. So another common claim is that taxpayers continue to bankroll the Duke of York. Prince Andrew. In reality, Prince Andrew stepped down from public duties in 2019 and in 2022 was stripped of his honorary military titles and royal patronages. He does not receive money from the sovereign grant. While debates about his private finances continue, the official public funding of the monarchy is transparent and audited, meaning that Prince Andrew does not get any of this money. It is possible, though, that he does get money from other royals, but it will most likely be his immediate family and not the senior royals, who usually spend their money on either their own family, their own immediate family, or public duties, such as paying for, foundations and giving money to, towards initiatives and foundations and stuff like that. Surveys consistently show that younger Britons are less enthusiastic about the monarchy than their parents and grandparents, and in some polls, a majority of under 34s favour a republic compared to only around a quarter of the population overall. And there are sadly several reasons researchers suggest for this. Number one being general distance. Many young people did not grow up with Queen Elizabeth II as a constant figure of national life. The sense of personal connection that older generations felt is less immediate. Number two being changing values. The younger generation tend to prioritise ideals like equality, and some see hereditary monarchies as outdated. And then we got number three is the digital media influence. Social media often amplifies the loudest voices, and Republic have been particularly active online. This can make their messaging seem more dominant than it actually really is in the broader public. And lastly, the history. Beyond polling numbers, one of the biggest challenges the monarchy faces is a cultural one. How younger generations in Britain are taught to understand their history and shared heritage. Many children today grow up in a digital world, dominated by phones and social media, and while that may be good, traditional institutions and stories from the histories of the monarchy to the wider story of Britain can feel distant. In classrooms, history lessons often focus on isolated facts about the Romans or world wars, without always explaining why events happened, what values guided people at the time, or how those experiences shaped the freedoms and traditions we now enjoy. Supporters of the monarchy argue that this lack of context risks leaving young people without a strong sense of connection to Britain's heritage. They believe that just as children learn about how governments work, they should also be taught about the modern monarchy, not only its constitutional role as a unifying non-political institution, but also its contributions to society through charity work, public service and community support. Members of the royal family, particularly the Prince and Princess of Wales, are consistently rated among the most admired public figures in the UK, with approval ratings often above 70% in national polls. At the same time, celebrating British values today also means acknowledging and teaching the richness of our multicultural society. The UK is home to people of many different backgrounds, faiths and traditions, and part of what makes the monarchy unique is its ability to represent the whole nation, uniting diverse communities under a shared symbol of continuancy. Ensuring that children understand both the long history of the monarchy and the contributions of all communities to modern Britain helps build pride in a national identity that is both historic and inclusive. Republic's campaigns succeed in generating headlines and engaging young audiences online, but their arguments often rely on selective polling, disputed cost estimates, or exaggerated claims. The independent data show a more balanced reality. The monarchy remains broadly popular across the UK, and its official costs are far lower than some campaigners claim. And its leading figures continue to enjoy strong public support, and quite rightly so, they do a lot for this country. Without the monarchy, we risk losing our national identity, our shared heritage, and the people that are helping our communities in the UK. While the royal family give hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pounds to charities, the government let charities wither and die. So without the monarchy, those who are most vulnerable in society, and indeed charities who help people across the world, are done for. The monarchy does a lot for our country. They unite us, they give us national identity, and they keep our national heritage alive. They also help people across the UK and the Commonwealth. So without the monarchy, this country is basically nothing. So what do we as royal reporters and royal fans need to start doing now? Well, educating the younger generation, of course, and highlighting the incredible work our monarchy does for our country and beyond. Anyway, we love the monarchy, and we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button, also press subscribe. We hope to see you in the next report. Thanks for watching, everyone. Love you all. Bye!